Hello and welcome back. I'm Jack the Lone Road Ranger, and today I'm going to lead you way down to southern Missouri to a state park a few miles outside the little town of Eminence, Missouri, which is a beautiful little village. There's two places we're going today. The first one is Blue Spring, which is a natural spring that is gushing out 87 million gallons of water a day. The second place is called Rocky Falls, and it's layers and layers of rocks that have probably been there since the beginning of time. So sit back and relax and listen to this story. I'm on my way to Blue Spring, and I gotta find the trailhead and then hike down to it. But this is the scenery up here. The leaves are all changing. It's just beautiful. I wasn't prepared for this. Here's the steepness of the grade. Sorry about the shakiness, but again, it's beautiful. Just beautiful. Roads are not too good, but can't wait to get to Blue Spring. I'm walking toward Blue Spring now, and boy, it's a long way back in here. But it's a good hike. Not that far for young people, but it'll probably get to me a little bit. But still, just look at the beauty. The leaves are all changing, and it's just awesome. Man, I feel privileged to be able to come and see this. We're almost there. There's a smaller Blue Springs on Jack's Fork River nearby, and it offers primitive camping and river access. The Osage Indians revered the spring in naming it for its sky-like color and considered it a sacred site. They called it the Spring of Summer Sky. The intense blue hue comes from the depth and clarity of the water, which absorbs red wavelengths and reflects blue. We're still not to the spring yet, but I wanted to show you this very clear stream. It's a current river, I think, and it just is so pure and clean. Looks like you could drink the water. Of course, you wouldn't want to try it, but it's that clear. You can see everything all the way down to the bottom and everything. Pretty darn cool. And this is the Blue Spring right here. You can see it supposedly has the bluest water in Missouri of all the springs. There's the current river like I was showing you earlier. I hope that's the current river. But it all apparently comes out right out of this spring here, and 87 million gallons a day. You can't see it boiling up or anything, it's just there. Just look at the cliffs. I mean, you could literally dive from up there because it's like over 300 feet deep. At 310 feet deep, it's known as the deepest spring in Missouri and discharges 87 million gallons a day. Man, that's incredible. Okay, yeah, I'm on the little overlook or bridge, whatever you want to call it up here, and looking right down on top of the blue hole. It's awesome. Look, there's another platform right up there. I don't know where you go to get up there, but this thing is so clear. I can see rocks down inside there that at least 50 or 60 feet deep. See if I can get the photograph. Can you see those? I think so. And even right here, you can look down and see quite a few of them. This is really an experience. I'm so fortunate to be able to do this, especially at my age. I'd like to find out about what that is up there, but I don't have time today anyway. So, well, that's the blue hole, or the blue spring, and real close to Eminence, Missouri. I just went through Eminence, and I think I'm going to come back and do a video about Eminence all by itself. It's just a neat little cozy town. I can see how easy it would be to get lost in a forest. This whole area is in the Ozark National Scenic Riverways, and it's part of the Mark Twain National Forest in the Ozarks region. Pretty cool. You can see the rocks and the cliffs and the big tall trees. Many of them are really skinny trees. I don't know what breed they are, but they sure tower up and up. Well, thank goodness for this path. Now we're going to run over to another place I think you guys will really like. It's called Rocky Falls, and you talk about rocky, it sure is. Rocky Falls is about 16 miles south of Blue Spring, but most of the water I think comes from Rocky Creek, which also comes from Current River, which is where Blue Spring dumps into. This is Rocky Falls. It's a pretty neat little park area, and it's not nearly the hike that we had over at the Blue Spring. I just got done talking to some people. They asked me where I was from, and I told them Cherryvale, Kansas. They said, oh, well, we're from Great Bend, Kansas. And they had no idea what Cherryvale was, but I told them we were closer to Coffeyville than we are to Great Bend. And she said, oh, I know where Coffeyville is. So, well, here is Rocky Falls. Look how clear that water is. I mean, it's just purely clear. Now, this isn't the spring, but where you can see the water coming off of it there. I hope you can see it. A bad time of day to take the pictures, but well worth the drive. There's some people right up there walking down from the top of the falls, I presume, anyway. That is really cool. I was talking to some other people who are from around here, and they said that falls, when it rains, it's just gushing down it, and it actually floods this area here. But obviously it's not going that hard, but he said that that water is coming down so far, or so fast, you can just barely see the rocks. Anyway, this is it, and I'm glad I made this trip. I want to come back again when it's running a little faster, hopefully. I'm always amazed when I see something like this, that it took so long for it to develop, and just ages and ages. And God did it all for us so we could see it. And here it is, live and in person, and it just enthralls me. I'm just overwhelmed. I want to thank everybody for spending time listening to me and watching the videos. We sure appreciate your staying with us, your loyalty, and hopefully there will be new ones to join us soon. Well, until next time then, this is Ranger Jack, the Lone Road Ranger, saying adios.
Hey Pierre, who was that masked man? That, my friend, was the one they call a Lone Road Ranger. Look, he left a silver bullet